Hey everybody, it's Monkey Farm, and I'm going to do another seed spotlight for you. I'm loading this in the snapshot 12W36A, so this will be for 1.4 when it officially comes out, and we have nothing except a little island. Now this place may look familiar to some of you. A long time ago I did a Skull Island challenge, and this is actually that seed. Anyway, so this map spawns you on this remote, I'm not going to call it a desert island, but it's definitely deserted. This deserted island, it spawns you around -80, -121, and there are no trees, so you can't really make tools or anything. So the reason I'm showing you this seed is kind of because this could be a very good seed for a challenge map. One, because, you know, the remote island in itself is pretty cool. And two, you have the mooshroom island, which can, well, it could give you food if you had wood also. However, there are no regular trees on the mooshroom island either. So it's quite a challenge to find any way to survive. So here's the deal. There is a way you can survive, but it's going to take a little work, and I'll tell you what to do. So basically, the direction you want to go, if you can't see the Mooshroom Island when you first load up the map, you want to look at the two dirt blocks that are standing up here, and just keep heading that direction. Now, where you can finally find some supplies without needing any tools, there are actually two abandoned mine shafts, one on this side of the Mooshroom Island and one over here by another kind of remote island. So we're going to go to this one first. I don't actually recommend going to this one because the water is so deep that it would be very difficult for you to dig down far enough. I put a little piece of glowstone there so we could find our way in, but if you come down here, you've got an abandoned mine shaft, and at that point you can start collecting wood if you can survive the zombie attack. I'm not going to go too much into the abandoned mine shaft because, given that this is kind of a difficult challenge map, I don't want to give away, you know, where the chests are in case you load this map with some friends and see like who can find their way to safety first or something like that. So I want to keep a little bit to the imagination. The other abandoned mine shaft is way over by the far end of Mooshroom Island. And by the way, I'll give you the coordinates as well. I have glowstone over there. So you're over by -400, -280 or 90-ish. So those are the coordinates here. Let's head down. I guess this is the place. Yep, this will work. Now this one is a little bit lit up by the torches in the mine shaft, so that'll be good to keep the mobs away from right when you come in. You've got caves and all that stuff, but you also have your mine shafts. I see spider webs, so that means you're going to have cave spiders somewhere nearby, but I wouldn't worry too much about that. Everything's lit up pretty well. Yeah, it looks like cave spider spawners probably down that direction. So I recommend heading over here, collecting all this wood. I'm sure, let's see, there's some iron right there. So anyway, what you want to do, you know, go ahead, collect enough wood to build, you know, a few things, a few tools, then break some blocks and all of that. So once you gather some tools and you make your way back up to the real world up here in the water, what you want to do is just keep heading the same direction away from the remote island where you spawned and away from the Mooshroom Island. You can go back there for some food with bowls if you need a lot of food, but you know, you can make a boat if you get 5 wood planks, and then just head this direction and you'll have everything you need. And you want to head a little bit to your left, and you'll run into a really cool, I believe this would be a forest or the beginning of extreme hills. You've got a nice little cove. This would be a sweet place to build a little house, something like that. And just forward and to the left of that cove, you'll have a pretty cool ravine over here. You'll run into a snow biome. If you keep going past that, you'll have a jungle. So you'll have everything you need. You'll even have some I Love Monkey Farm pigs in trees. What could be better than that? Actually, you won't have those pigs unless you had my my pig texture. If anybody wants that, let me know. I don't see why you would want it, but anyway, let's let this load up a little bit. Okay, the landscape has loaded a little bit. We have a really cool extreme hills area, a lot of like hanging rocks and that type of thing. This will load eventually. We've got like some deep valleys in between the extreme hills, all sorts of caves. You got some pumpkins, and there we go. The snow biome is loading up a little bit. This is actually a really cool snow biome. Some really cool like tall rocky hills that have tall trees hanging off of them. I mean, just look at this. Obviously, since I'm recording Fraps, it's not loading very quickly. There we go. And of course we have a little bit of some lighting glitch, but you can fix that just by walking up and you know, kind of looking around the area, and eventually that'll light up. But really cool place if you're looking for a little snow biome as well. And then, like I said, right over here you have a jungle just past the extreme hills. And of course, extreme hills in 1.4 are going to be awesome because, you know, you need emeralds. Well, actually you can get emeralds in 1.3, but you know, you'll need emeralds for trading. Anybody making a new map, I am actually hoping to make a new map at some point once I finish my current Let's Play world. Well, it's never really finished, but it's starting to wind down a little bit. So we're back here at spawn, and that's about it that I wanted to show you for this seed. So a reminder, you're going to spawn right around -80, -122. I'll put the seed on the screen again and in the description if you want to try out this map. Like I said, it'd be a cool kind of, you know, challenge map with your friends, see who can survive or make it to safety, or to make, you know, a challenge map for other people and have other obstacles or challenges in this as well. And like I said, there are a couple abandoned mine shafts. That's where you need to make it to find any trees for wood, or any wood blocks to make tools and things like that. So anyway, I hope this is kind of a different seed for you. So this is kind of a different seed than I would normally focus on, but I thought it was pretty cool and had some good opportunities for some different ideas. So check it out. Once again, I will put the seed in the description and up on the screen. Feel free to check it out. I hope you liked it, and we'll talk to you later.